let's get into these messages, y'all. I'm pressed for time. Not really, but if I got to cut short in the middle of this damn reading, just know I ain't want to. Nah. That might be significant to y'all, like interruptions and just weird ass energy. And then of course, I just noticed that I shuffled the cards in a weird ass way that I don't normally shuffle them. So some cards might come out in the reverse this time. Like you say, if y'all have been listening to me, y'all know I purposely keep my cards in the upright in the deck because it's just easier for me visually. But I'm also, always considering the the energies in its higher form or lower form. I don't know why the fuck I couldn't say that right. So I don't necessarily need the cards to come out in the reverse. If they happen to, then so be it. But yeah, I just kind of did a weird shuffle, and so some of these cards are in the reverse, and I'm gonna keep it like that. That's, I believe, is significant to this reading. So you got interruptions and reverse. I just heard reverse. Now hop one time. Now hop two times. Hands on your knees. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. Alright, the overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Magician. Ooh. That says a lot to me. Yeah. So you got distractions coming in different forms, right? And it's causing you to, I think, okay, so some sort of badass energy is being thrown toward you, upon you. It's causing your energy to become imbalanced. So it's causing you, it's as if somebody put some sort of energy out there towards you that they wish for the outcome to be that you go back to where you came from, as far as a lower energy, we all got toxic ways, right? And I feel like those of you who are resonating with this, you've overcome so much. Like, you had to learn so many lessons. You went through some harsh things, and those lessons and those harsh things, the cycle that you was in, it forced you to grow. And then you had a choice. Do you want to what do you want in your life? Do you want more? Do you want all the goodness and greatness that you are capable of receiving, manifesting? Or do you want to take everything that you've learned and just pretty much set it aside and just do what you want to do. Do what you feel like doing instead of following the signs and the synchronicities, your intuition, using your discernment, you know, practicing the spiritual and scientific laws of the universe, right? So you had a choice, and you chose that you chose to want to go forward. I believe that's what you were meant to do. Either way, you just had to find your way, right? I get there's a lot of people around you that, you know, they saw the light in you, wanted to destroy you, wanted to dim your light, wanted to hold you back, distract you, put bad energy onto you, get you caught up in things, wish bad for you, pray bad for you. I just saw 555 on the clock. And so, yeah, now you're coming out of all of that. It's like you're ending a cycle. I feel like you're ending a cycle. Mind you, I ain't pulled no cards yet. This is what I'm feeling. All we talking about right now is the overall energy, which is the Magician. And this is all what I'm getting downloads. And so, you're coming out of a cycle. So it's like the tail end of some shit. And I feel like people especially can feel it. They know you're on the brink. You've been on the brink of something. I think you finna take off. And when I say take off, you, child, I just heard you gonna miss me when I'm gone. You probably was telling motherfuckers that the whole time. Y'all gonna miss my motherfucking ass. What the fuck you gonna do? I get up and leave this motherfucker, but you couldn't at the time, right? You had to stay there and deal with what you had to deal with. You had to grow. You had to learn. You had to apply the wisdom. Well, the wisdom is applying. The wisdom is the application of the knowledge. To be real. So, you know. But yeah, I feel like some drastic type of energy is coming towards you. It's fucking with you already, probably, perhaps. Just in the past day or so, energies have been just intense, things out of whack, you know what I'm saying, weird things happening and unexplainable things, but it seemed like it's just happening to you. Everybody else going on like ain't nothing, like regular, like clockwork. Shit is changing for you in so many fucking ways. And I believe the Most High and your cosmic family, your archangels, ancestors, and what have you, are up and beneath and behind the scenes working their asses off, placing things all around so that things could be for your highest, end up being for your highest good. And I believe that's the overall outcome, actually. Again, I ain't pulled no more cards yet. I'm just speaking, child, what I'm feeling, child. But yeah, so whatever this energy is sent to distract you. I just heard destroy. It's sent to distract you. I mean, it's the devil energy, right? Kill, steal, and destroy. And it's also sent to get you to flip upside down and go back to your old ways, your old habits, give up on your goals, pretty much throw away every fucking lesson that you learned that was needed for you to move forward. Guess what? It ain't gonna work, but this is very fucking entertaining to see. You know, I want to see how motherfuckers is planning on doing all of this to stop you. I just heard foggy brain. I mean, they fucking with you already, I think. Fucking with your sleep, fucking with your money. Like I say, brain fog, you can't think, you focus. Just, yeah. So let's see, what other cards, child? I had to stop and smoke and everything. This is gonna be a lot. Hold on. All right. First card at the top of the deck. The Emperor in the reverse. Why, child? Ugh. I don't like that. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. See, that's why I don't like reading these cards, reading my cards in the reverse. Because it's the way my brain works. I told y'all that in one of my other recent readings. It fuck with my brain. I want to turn these cards back over so bad just because of the visual. Just the visual. Not the energy. It's my ass. God damn. But anyway, you got the Emperor in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Ooh, hold on, let me pull one more. And the fucking Six of Cups in the reverse. Damn. Okay. Well, right off top, I'm getting a few things, but what's standing out to me the most is this Emperor is someone from your past, maybe the father of your child. Things have changed. Y'all two are no longer together. So you're done. You're done on your part now. I don't know if this man is still think that there's a spark there, right? It could have been your ex-husband or some shit like that, too, as well. If you were married to this person in the past, so it could be your ex-husband, or if you're still legally married but separated, that's who that motherfucker is, or the father of your child or children. But whatever badass energy is being sent to you, someone wants you to go back. They want you to go back into this toxic dynamic. They don't want you to move forward with someone new. Like, again, somebody's putting some sort of energy on you to get you to go backwards. That's what it is. They want you to go backwards. Child, what the fuck? Back into the... They want you to deal with the same people from your past that broke you. Like, they don't want you to have new people, new friends, new whatever the fuck. Whomever this person is, they know that you're destined for greatness. They might have gotten some sort of divination, tarot reading or something on you, and they see your fortune. They see your I just heard legacy. Okay. They see your abundance. They see what's coming to you. They probably was saying what's coming to you before you could. You probably don't know. I'm getting, y'all don't even have a clue what's coming to you. You know what your goals and aspirations and things is. And you can see yourself doing it in a grand way and being successful. But you have no idea what's actually finna pop off for you. That's, See, and that's why the Wheel of Fortune came out upside down too. Somebody wants to steal your fortune in some sort of way. And I'm thinking it's some sort of magic. Child, they to put some magic on you to get you to go backwards. Lord. Oh, and they did it because the Nine of Swords in the reverse. They did it because you flourishing worries them. They can't sleep at night. They are so worried that you're gonna fucking take the fuck off and leave them the fuck behind. The devil, exactly. It's the devil in the reverse. And that's why I say that shit ain't finna work. Whatever diabolical ass energy, magic, whatever have you, that's being thrown toward you, that shit ain't finna work at all. Ooh, I told y'all, this reading is significant, bruh. All these cards, I did not shuffle these cards the wrong way for nothing. I don't believe in coincidences. It was meant to be, right? And I think this is a fucking dead ass clarification that whatever somebody has been putting on you, because they could have been doing this for a long time, been putting on you, is putting on you, will try to put on you, it's done. The cycle is fucking over. But they keep trying. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They was trying to fuck with your money too. I said that. I think I said that. This is what they want. They want you to be the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh my God. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. All of these cards are in the reverse. But I still have some that's in the upright. That's the crazy part. Damn. Like I said, the overall energy was in the upright. Eight of Cups in the reverse. You had already left, man. You had already made your mind up. You was moving forward away from these people. The love is gone. Could be a child. This could be a family member. Sister. Fucking mama, auntie. Y'all just heard I don't know if y'all heard about goddamn Kelly Price coming out talking about all this spiritual warfare and spiritual attacks coming from her own sister, and I was like, whoa, child. What is going on? What is going on? And they supposed to be Christian and in the church every Sunday, and they just casting spells. I said, what in the fuck? I said, let me get up out of this energy, Callie. Bye, Callie. What the fuck? I don't know. I wish you the best, because I already know how that spiritual attack shit go. Trust me. I know. And then the other dude that was in the music industry, he was a rapper. He been gone. Motherfucker ain't seen him since 2017, and he finally coming out now. I think his name is Lud Foe. And he's talking about how all the demonic witchcraft shit goes on in the music industry. And how after his friends went ahead and went through with it, and the rituals and the this, that, and the third, and then signing of the contracts, and he decided not to. He coming out now telling all of what's been going on since then. He been stalked. He been fucking followed. Damn near poisoned. All this type of shit. Same thing, motherfucker. What Angie Stone was talking about before she mysteriously ended up dead. Child, I don't know. But that just go to show you this shit, that, man. Shit really be happening. Somebody don't want you to move on from them emotionally is in the reverse, because whatever the curse they're trying to put on you is to get you to go back to caring about them. Finally, we get a card in the upright. Thank you, God. Thank you to the Most High God. I was getting worried. I was like, what is going on? We got the Justice in the upright. Yeah, we got the Justice. That's confirmation. All of this badass energy, bow, bow, bow. You about to get your justice. I don't even know why I said bow, bow, bow. I don't know. That might be significant. I don't believe in coincidences. I just be saying shit that I ain't realized until I realized. But anyway, Knight of Wands. Okay. Flighty, in and out. Inconsistent. Excuse me. Flighty. Let me catch my breath. Flighty, in and out. Inconsistent. Passionate. But that's about all they come in to give. You know, they come in fast, they leave out faster. Okay, you got Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Sun. The Seven of Swords. It was revealed to you that somebody, was doing all this stuff. And so, after going through a cycle of poverty, maybe even a lack mindset, not even believing you, like you believed in yourself, but then, like you said, somebody threw some badass energy towards you. And it caused you to second guess yourself, caused you to want to give up, caused you to go into depression, caused you to think that you weren't worthy of anything good or, great, I should say. Once it was revealed to you that this has been going on, someone has been getting away with putting that badass magic on you to stop you, to stagnate you. Hell, this reading right now could be confirmation for you to say that this is why things have been going on in your life the way that they have been going on. 9 of Cups. Yeah, people just want you to settle. They see that you're a go-getter and you got that go-getter spirit. You've always had it. So they would distract you and do the most. They were just trying to get you off your track, trying to get you off your path. But you had already chose the path that you wanted for your life, which just so happened to be the path that God chose for you. The Most High God ordained it already before you even got here into this plane of existence. So it's inevitable. Only reason why the Most High allowed you to go through so much heartache and pain and drama and this, that, and the third, so that you can remember who the fuck you were and who the fuck you are. And I say word on purpose. Past lives. If you believe in that such thing. Past lives, parallel lives, presently, and fucking future lives. Hell. The Most High probably allowed you to have a glimpse of all of that. The past, the present, and the future. And once you figured it out, you started to move accordingly. It was always in you. You were going to do it. It's as if you were going to do what you were supposed to do either way. Only reason why you didn't, because you were confused by, just a bunch of badass energy. People, places, and or things. You were going to do what you were going to do either way. Like I say, when the Most High created the bird, it created the bird already equipped with whatever it needed to do what it was supposed to do, which was to mainly fly. The bird's supposed to fly. So, even though their parents had to have a little session with them when they were first born, teach them in the way that they should go and grow, so that they will never depart from it. And fucking once that baby bird learned how to fly, shit, it was a wrap. But it was the ability to fly was already inside of that baby bird. The baby bird just needed to be shown. But the baby bird already had the ability to fly. Now say that baby bird never flew. And that baby bird turned into an old-ass bird that never flew. Well, hell, that bird wasn't working. That bird wasn't doing God's work, the Most High God's work, because the Most High God created him to fly. So that bird will pretty much be seen as a failure because it never flew. And they just needed practice. They didn't even need to know the mechanics of how, because it was already built into that bird to just do it. They just needed to get their footing and they stepping in some practice on it. And they hit the ground a few times and then got up. Shit. And then next thing you know, the bird don't think about it. It just flies. Easily, effortlessly. So, you are that bird. God, the Most High God already granted you with the ability. And it shows up in many forms within you as far as your talents, your gifts, your ability, the Most High already equipped you with everything you need. You just needed to be shown what the fuck, how the fuck, or who the fuck you are. And who the fuck you are, and or who the fuck you are. My mind all over the place. And then once you realize who you were, that was all was needed. Oh, I'm a bird. I was supposed to fly. Okay, cool. Got it. That's who I really am. They just wanted you to settle. The Hanged Man. The Six of Pentacles. Ooh. But now they're realizing that whatever they're doing, they're gonna realize whatever they do is not gonna work. And then they finna be stuck looking stupid because this person might depend on you, or they might be codependent toward you, I believe. I should say. And when I say codependent toward you, it's not just financially and stability wise, it's emotionally codependent. You know what I'm saying? As well. Physically codependent, like I need you in my space at all times. It could equate to a lot. Ace of Wands, but you on the brink. I said you was on the brink of some new passionate ideas, endeavors. I just heard vacay. Traveling, experiencing things that you never experienced before, eating, different exotic, exquisite cuisine and shit. Going to different countries, learning different languages. Two of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse. But somebody wants you to go back into some sort of codependent ass relationship. And or I'm also seeing somebody wants you to go back to someone who you had a strong connection with, but they might were already in a relationship. If that is true, this is a man and he has a big wand. A very big wand. So you might know who the fuck that is. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. The energy is being put on you to let your guards back down to that person and let them back in. Somebody wants you to backslash so fucking bad, Judgment. But the mind is made up. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not accepting these offers. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. You're not accepting these offers. Eight of Wands. When the communication comes in, and they think they're going to be able to come in and give you an offer and you will accept it, but no. Knight of Pentacles, they took too long any fucking way. I mean, even if they show back up now and they're ready, you don't want it no more. You don't want it no more. I mean, it took them forever. But okay, if they finally got their shit together, that's a good goddamn thing for them. That don't mean that you inclined to or obligated to motherfucking backslide, go backwards. Somebody want. We ain't doing that. Don't fall for it, y'all. Don't fall for it. Four of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this the motherfucker that was ignoring your cup of love. Now they want your cup of love. Get out of here. Five of Wands in the reverse. Oh, now they don't want to, they don't want it to be conflict between y'all no more. Well, they caused the conflict, so now they saying they not with the bullshit no more. Okay. Seven of Cups. It's an illusion, confusion. It's a spell. Somebody is put some sort of spell on you, or they're trying to. They're trying very fucking hard, but they're not. It's not going to work. The Ten of Swords. That's the worst that can happen, though. But somebody has been betraying you. It's somebody you know, somebody that is close to you, somebody that smiles in your face that you wouldn't even expect that does this type shit. Knight of Cups. Yeah, they come in with friendly, loving and kind and caring energy. Child, I don't know who this is. Could be, I just heard for some of y'all, it could be, you know, someone y'all was dealing with romantically. It really could be. If it's a man, he out here doing diabolical warlock shit. Child, this reading got me fucked up. Six of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles. See you. So they thought they were gonna be victorious, but they won't even. They weren't victorious. They didn't succeed. Yeah, that's past energy. Now I'm thinking about it. They've been doing this. And they didn't succeed. You broke every spell. You broke every barrier. And it's over. They can't fuck with you no more. Anything that they throw at you now, it bounces right off of you. It don't hurt you. It don't stop you. It don't distract you. You can feel it. You can see it, but it don't throw you off. It just makes you focus in even harder. It makes you want to say, okay, what can I do? Okay, if a motherfucker trying to cause me to have brain fog, you know what? Let me make sure I tighten up my diet and get my exercise on and get my rest. And I mean, that's just you. Is helping you to stay on your shit. But it was never gonna affect you in the way that they had meant for it to affect you. This has been going on. It's done now. It's over. But they haven't gotten the memo yet. So they're still currently trying to push this energy up on you and towards you. But they don't realize that it's too late. It's nothing that they can ever do again to stop you or hold you back in any way, shape, or form. I don't care if it's through magic. I don't care if it's through face to face, like dealing with people directly, and they're gaslighting you or lying to your face or acting fake and phony. Like I said, smiling in your face and ready to stab you in the back. You're about to get away from these people. They're not going to be able to touch you, find you. Whatever they try to throw at you, it's done. They don't realize it yet. So they still behind the scenes with the motherfucker crock pot, stirring up some shit, and they wasting their time, effort, and energy, child. Because you still gonna have the Ten of Pentacles. Abundance. They was really trying to stop that. They was really trying to stop your fortune. Three of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, they wanted you to be heartbroken. You're not. King of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Cups. So somebody who loves you, it's a masculine, water energy, Capricorn, I'm sorry, I said Capricorn. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be the actual, an actual water sign. So it could be a Capricorn, child. It wanted to fly out my mouth. Yeah, they're in love with you. They never showed you or really, not in an emotional way, Um, they were pretty... emotionally imbalanced. At times, I do feel like they did care for you, or do care for you, and they do have love for you. However, now that's deep. Hold on, y'all. I need to smoke on this one. That's deep. This person's love was conditional. You thought this person had love for you, whether if you were interested at all or no longer interested after dealing with this person. See, in the past, you knew this person loves you, but they are the type that doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve. They show they love you through their actions, though. So they do kind and caring types of things for you and to you, but that they're not necessarily ushy-gushy and mushy and lovey-dovey around you or up on you, if that makes sense. Well, now that you're moving forward, you're going to have this 10 of Cups, and it's not going to be with this person. And all the love that you thought this person had for you, oh, they're going to show you that they're emotional. Let's say it like that. They're going to crash out in a very emotional bitch-like way, right? And this, again, this is a grown-ass man I'm talking about. And you're going to crash out in an emotional bitch-ass way. However, he never really showed you how much and how deep his true love was for you in the first place. So you move the fuck on and you have true happiness elsewhere, right? And this bitch just has the whole fucking toddler emotional crying breakdown type energy. They ain't gonna like it. They're gonna, I'm sensing that they're gonna turn into a cold energy towards you. And again, this could be the father of your child. Like I said, I don't know, child. What is going on out here in these streets? 2 of Swords. In the reverse. So coming out of some sort of decisive energy, not knowing how or what or which way to go or who to be or who to be with. It depends on the situation. Everybody's situation is different. The Hierophant. So someone, now they can see about a commitment, maybe some sort of dynamic that they were in. Yeah, they were stuck in some sort of, they were 8 of Swords in the reverse. It came out. They felt stuck in some sort of dynamic, traditional marriage or something. Maybe this is you. Like I said, for some of y'all, couldn't see themselves out of it, but now they can. Okay. The World, now they realize that it is a cycle and nothing's gonna change. The 8 of Pentacles, they was putting all their time, effort in. They were working hard. I mean, they were really focused on this situation. They had plans for this situation. They gave a lot to this situation. They're no longer doing that. Again, this could be you. A King of Wands. It could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wanted to take some sort of action. The Lovers in the reverse. In the past, they didn't make a decision in love. Now they want to. Okay. Ace of Cups. They're in love with you. They want a new beginning in love with you. You might have a new beginning in love with someone else, someone new. Because the aces are new beginnings. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone who had you in friend zone, they no longer want to do that. The Empress in the reverse. Ooh. Now they realize that whomever they were with could have been a mother figure, the mother of their child. Is not the one for them. They knew that. They knew that. I feel like they knew that. If this is this motherfucker that we pick up on a lot, they might have had an epiphany. That the Empress that they was with, like I said, could be their wife. I don't know. They had a house, home, and family with the person either way. But they don't see them as they're not the one. They realized it was just it was just a cycle. Nothing's gonna improve. They were being used. I just heard. I don't know. They feel like they were being used. I haven't seen that they actually were, but I feel like they were being used in the situation. They don't see this Emperor as the one for them. The High Priestess, they see you, they see you, collective. They see you as the High Priestess. And they see you as the one for them. You might have told this person about whatever. I feel like you might have revealed a lot to this person. You might be psychic. You might be intuitive. You might be a tarot reader. You might have tried to warn this person. Either way, you might have peeped some shit and just say, hey. If this is the same motherfucker from the past, again, you didn't know what was going on in the first beginning. They lied to you. You found out later on. Or maybe you did know all the time, but you, especially if you're a tarot reader, but you didn't have confirmation other than your intuition, and that was enough. But you held on to the person because, like I said, by the time things start to really show, you were already swept up in love with the person. You realized it was an illusion, though. Page of Cups in the reverse. They don't want to come with these sob stories no more. They just want you. The Death card. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. I think I said that. I don't know. Yeah, they want to end that shit. Yeah, in the past, they didn't have strength. The Strength card. Now I think they do. The Queen of Wands. Three of Wands in the reverse. They no longer, they had you waiting, and they were waiting for you to return. But they figured out, yeah, you ain't returning. And they no longer want to have you waiting. The Star, yeah. They see you as the Star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. They were juggling you. They don't want to do that anymore. Page of Swords in the reverse. Five of Cups. Yeah, they got regrets, remorse, sadness, because they're coming out of an energy now where they have stopped ignoring their intuition. See, before they had all of the information that they needed to make some solid decisions for their highest good, but they did not. They ignored it. They kept moving forward. They regret that shit now. The Tower. This may have, child, this may have been a surprise to them. I feel like this might be a surprise to you. Yeah, Three of Cups. That's some sort of reunion, gathering, y'all coming back together. Yeah, that might be shocking to you. Some of y'all might don't want that. I don't know. Like I say, I feel like I'm picking up on different groups of y'all. So take it how it resonate. You know what I'm saying? Don't force it if it don't fit. But, you know, whatever don't resonate, you can leave it to insight. You never know. These readings are timeless. You never know when some shit might resonate. Four of Wands. That is a celebration. That's a marriage, possibly, too. Ace of Swords, some sort of truth and clarity. That somebody moved on with the Six of Swords. Ooh, by the time this person come to you, you might have moved on and fucking married some damn bad else. I got that in one of my other readings more recently. Yeah, oh my God. I said that this motherfucker gonna finally come, but it's gonna be too late. The Temperance in the reverse. Child. That's Sagittarius, but being in it's in the reverse. That means that their plan is to, finally come to you and temper things out. It's gonna be too late. They're gonna see that you've already moved on. Yep, Seven of Pentacles. They didn't expect for you to move forward with someone. Like, they expected you to move forward with your life. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you was the type that won't ever the type to be jumping in and out of situations any motherfucking way, right? So they expected you to, you know what I'm saying? And you were single. You might still be single. You might not have even met the motherfucker of your dreams, or goddamn your divine counterpart. Let's just say that. Yet. Or if the person is lingering around your energy, you don't know who the fuck that is, or who, you know what I'm saying? So it looked like this person didn't expect for you to move on with someone. They expected you to move on with your life, continue to be great. They saw your greatness. They knew you was a go-getter. They saw everything in you that everybody else saw in you, that hated it, that were jealous, and that decided to throw magic on you. They saw that shit. They saw your light. They see you as the star. They always did. They just was tied into a situation, and they did not want to do the work. They did not want to use their intuition. They did not want to move about things in the right way. Like I said, even after having all of the information that they needed to see that that situation just was not right. So yeah, ooh, child. King of Swords, yeah, they gonna be mad as fuck. Yup. Five of Swords, feeling defeated, child. But they wounded you plenty of times. You was like the wounded warrior, child. I was saying that. Four of Swords in the reverse. They expected you to move forward and heal from the heartbreak. And I just said, I feel like you was doing that. You are doing that. Well, by the time they come back around, you could be out of that healing phase from, healing from the bullshit that they caused. Right? You gonna be out of that energy. You coming up out of that energy. Queen of Cups. They expected you to never stray completely. They expected to always be able to hear from you, always have access to you, or at least be able to find you when they were able to finally figure out their situation. Cause like I said, they were indecisive. They didn't know if they were in the right situation or not. Some days when shit go haywire, they like, hell no. Some days things go good and they like, well, this ain't that bad. So they was confused any fucking way. Child. 10 of Wands. Yeah, but it became a burden to you. So it's not like you didn't love this person, and you might still have love for this person. And they expected you to always open back up the door for them because of the love that you had for them. However, it became to be a burden for you, and you moved on. King of Pentacles. Child, what is this? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they do, child. The only reason why this man even showed up as a stable being, goddamn, with the King of Pentacles, Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, is because of who they were dealing with. They were collaborating with someone, whomever this that Empress energy was feminine. Energy was now they're coming up out of that. They don't care. They don't want to work with the person anymore. They probably feel like the person was holding them back, and I believe they were. Hell, you might have told him that this might be one of the things you were telling them, or you just knew it, whether if you told him or not. Yeah, 9 of Wands. You knew that they were holding on way past the expiration date, child. They just couldn't wrap their minds totally around it. Page of Wands in the reverse. They would just come in, excited to see you, excited to have, I just heard a rendezvous. Excited to have your energy. Excited to show you their wand and shit, and share their wand with you and shit. The Moon. The Fool. Yeah, it's you. Hey, you got a new beginning, a clean slate. You don't see what the fuck is about to transpire for you. We getting back to the overall energy. 2 of Wands. You got a choice though. Choice between 2 paths. Knight of Swords in the reverse. And you choose a path of peace. Not with all this reckless ass energy. And you're choosing someone. I just heard you're choosing someone this time that does not have reckless energy. I feel like this past person really was all over the place. Very reckless. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. The Hermit. Five of Pentacles. The Chariot. I just heard the choice is yours. You can remain single. You can be fine. So, or you could decide you want to start dating. However, before you could turn around, I feel like somebody is headed your fucking way pretty goddamn fast. You're in Hermit, hey, and when they come in, you're not gonna tell nobody. That's what this Hermit is here for. And this 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You're coming out of being single as far as like relationship dynamic. Now you're still in the 9 of Pentacles energy, but you're about to go into a divine connection. Because the 9 of Pentacles is really the last card you need to master before, one of the last cards you need to master before you can gain the divine counterpart. You gotta learn how to live and be single and self-sufficient and abundant on your own after healing and resting and stuff. And so you about to come out of being single and go into a connection, a divine connection with somebody. You're not finna tell nobody with the Hermit. You finna leave people out in the cold. They will be feeling left out in the cold. And this is gonna happen unexpectedly. You're not gonna even see this coming. The Magician. But at the end of the day, that's the overall energy. And being that, that was the last card after the Chariot, and seeing the Moon card and this abundance that's heading for you, and you coming out of being single, as far as relationship dynamic, the Magician tells me that you're about to get what you manifested. You damn sure fitted. You manifested this. You're about to have a life of abundance, peace, prosperity, success. You're going to build a legacy, have generational wealth. You finna meet your divine counterpart. Y'all are finna come together and do great things. I see a wedding. I see a happy, long, loving, and fun-filled marriage. For some of y'all out here that resonates with this. And all of the curses are reversed. They no longer apply. And so, yeah. That's what's up. So that's what I have for you. Until next time. One love.